everybody. Welcome to PHTV Channel 4 in Palos Heights. I'm Sue Jankowski, and we are at the library. This month, we're going to be talking about the merry month of June and all the great things coming up. And you know, it's reading time. I mean, I guess it's always reading time, but we have summer reading to tell you about today. So we have Janine with us from Public Services and Tina from Youth and Teen Services. And they're going to tell us what is going on at the library. So Janine, we'll start with you as we always do.
All right, let me share my screen. Get our up and running. Yeah, Sue, and summer reading is back. And yes, folks, grown-ups get to have summer reading fun as well as the kids. So for Public Services, we will have summer reading program running from June 1st to July 31st. And what that means is you're going to just read for a chance to win prizes all summer long. You will have a registration on our website. So you're going to register because it's all digital sign-in. And we've got a lot of great gift cards for prizes this year from local businesses and restaurants. And also prizes just for signing up. Those are limited, so you need to sign up as soon as you can. And but of course, we're also taking it easy on you and getting you a chance to have extra challenges, extra chances to win tickets for prizes. Such as our Campfire Recipes. Our theme this year is Read Beyond the Beaten Path. So we're going to have some campfire recipes that you could pick up at the Public Services desk in the library. And when you make it, you're going to take a picture and send it to us, and we'll post it on our social media. We also have Discover Nature Bingo and Nature Walk photo contest. So a whole slew of things that you can do in addition to reading, or to get your tickets to win prizes for summer reading. So,
that sounds like fun. It's fun to cook outside and, just getting some new recipes and sending them in. That sounds fun.
Yeah. And just a little save the date for August 4th, because that'll be our end of the summer reading program, which is actually going to be held outside the library. We're going to have around a campfire that we're going to have songs around the campfire and s'mores. And so save the date for that. That'll be something different we're doing this year.
That is fun. It's so nice. It's nice to be outside, and it's nice to be able to celebrate this year together.
Absolutely. So join us, folks. And then starting in June, for the first week of June 5th to the 11th, the library is celebrating the 25th anniversary of the Palos Heights Garden Club with our Kindness Corner. We are going to have you if you come in during that week for garden handouts and bookmarks, you can also pick up a ticket for a chance to win this miniature garden tea shop, which is photographed here, during the National Gardening Week of June 5th to the 11th. So yeah, go ahead, what?
Well, I was just going to say that I saw the miniature tea shop in person, and I just think it's beyond adorable. It is
adorable.
Oh my gosh, it's so detailed and it's just so cute. You are going to want to come in and get a raffle ticket for that.
Yeah, there's little lights that turn on and the doors open, and it's really cool. It's really cute. We had a good friend of mine make it. Anne made it for us, and she donated it to the library. So we thank Anne for that. And so we're going to do that to help celebrate the 25th anniversary of the Palos Heights Garden Club, because they do a lot in the community, beautifying with our gardens.
They do. And it's a great organization to belong to if you want to learn anything about gardening.
That's right.
It's the exchange of ideas. I think they even can exchange plants or bulbs or something at a time. So it's a great group to get involved with.
Yeah. So join us for that. And then we start with our programs. And just a note on programs, there are now many ways to attend programs at the Palos Heights Library, folks. You could, for adults, for our programs for adults, we are doing what we call hybrid programs. We are showing the virtual programs on the screen in our meeting room. So you can choose to either view those programs virtually, or you can come in and sit down in the meeting room and in-house and watch the program. And this will be changing weekly, and not all programs are hybrid. So you want to if you have questions about it, call us, or check the website at phlibrary.org on our events calendar and look for the details under the program. But things are changing. We're getting back to getting things in-house. But things look a little different right now. And they will for a while, but we're getting there. So if you want to see it, you want to stick with the virtual programs, you can certainly do that. If you want to come in and watch the programs, you can certainly do that. So check with each program, it's different. This one on June 2nd, Discover Millennium Park, is a virtual program. We will be showing it in our meeting room. You will have in-house seating available, and we're going to have you can discover the history, the architecture, and the public art in Chicago's epic Millennium Park with art historian Jeff Mischer. You're going to learn about the project and some of its central features, including the J. Pritzker Pavilion, the BP Bridge, Cloud Gate, or the Bean as we call it, and the Crown Fountain in the Lurie Garden. So you're going to learn all about the different facts of it. It's just fun to play tourist in Chicago sometimes.
Well, it is. And actually, I bet a lot of people don't know any of those things. So this is some local information that's fun to learn about. Then you can tell people about it.
That's right. And then we have Architectural Tour of the World on Thursday, June 9th at 6:30. You're going to take an architectural tour around the globe to discover the fantastic superstructures that have stunned the world with Martina Matthiesen. And you're going to see for yourself the unparalleled advances of architecture today. So that's a stunner as well. So that's like an armchair traveler there.
Yes, exactly.
Right. And then we've got our tech class, our iPhone Basics, on Monday, June 13th at 2 p.m. And this is a virtual program. You're going to explore the basics of your iPhone 7 or later, and its operating software, iOS 15. Bring your iPhone along and register online to participate.
Good.
And on Wednesday, June 22nd at 6:30, we have Natural Navigation. And this is a program which is actually going to be outside the library. We're going to join Gareth Blakesley, the Director and Chief Naturalist at Lake Catherine, who's going to be here at the library. And he's going to show us the different ways to navigate using clues and signs from nature. So again, this program will be held outside, so you want to make sure you dress for the weather. And who knows what the weather's going to look like, because today it's cold and rainy, and tomorrow's going to be 89. So who knows?
Who knows is right. Did you say this is virtual? No, it's outside somewhere.
No, it's going to be at the library in person, and it's going to be held outside.
Okay. I wasn't sure with Gareth if it was at Lake Catherine or at the library.
At the library. And and he's going to show us the signs of nature to use in navigation.
Sounds
and
good.
It's limited attendance. So sign early if you want to attend, folks. Okay.
Okay.
And then on that same evening, Wednesday, June 22nd at 7 p.m., we're going to have an evening with Chef Kwame Onwachi. He is a chef on the rise, and he's part of the Illinois Libraries Presents programs. And he's going to talk about his notes from a young Black chef. And I just saw him the other day on Chopped. He was one of the judges. So it was really interesting to see him, hear him talk to the contestants, his history, and we're going to get to hear about his new book, Notes from a Young Black Chef, on the 22nd. The Illinois Libraries Presents program is a program that the library joins with several hundred other libraries across the state to bring programs to you.
Does he have recipes in that book?
That's a good question. I think we're going to have to tune in to find out.
I know. Find out if there's recipes in there.
Yeah, I know. It's going to talk about his career in food and chronicling his history in the food industry. He's a very young chef, so he's in a bright star right now, doing a lot of things in that world. So I'm very interested to see what's going on in that world.
Okay.
Yeah. And then on Thursday, June 23rd at 6:30, we have a program on Wilmette's Baha'i House of Worship. I don't know if any of you folks have seen this temple in Wilmette. It's only one of the 8 continental Baha'i houses of worship in the world.
Wow.
It's the only one in all of North America. And it was voted one of the 7 wonders of Illinois back in 2009. And it is an absolutely spectacular piece of architecture. And we have Ellen Price. She's the temple coordinator, and she'll talk about the construction of the temple and about the basic principles of the Baha'i faith in this virtual presentation. And that is a picture of the ceiling of the dome, and you walk inside and you look up, and it is absolutely phenomenal, the detail and what they've done, so I'm really looking for, visually it looks like a wedding cake when you're driving past it.
It does. Yes.
And I just want to, really learn about, what all, the different parts of the building mean and how it all fits together. I'm looking very forward to this one.
Yeah, I've only driven by too, and every time you do, you're like, oh my gosh, what is that? So
Yeah.
it will be very fascinating to learn about it.
That's right. And then coming up Monday, June 27th, Windows 11 Basics, another one of our tech classes. Windows 11 is here, folks, as you know, and you're going to find out how to get it, what has changed, and how to use it. And of course, you're going to want to sign up on our website for this class.
I hope it doesn't change too much.
There's just a little tweaks here and there. I've been using it, and you're like, wait, where did that go? We get so used to our habits, right?
Yeah. That's good for the brain. Learn something new.
Yeah, that's absolutely right. And speaking of good for the brain, we've got concert in the park. It's just good for the brain, the heart, the soul, the feet, everything. Where you get up and dance to a concert in the park. We're going to working with the Palos Heights Parks and Recs. We're co-sponsoring this Miss Angie and the Misters, who will be playing on Tuesday, June 28th at 7 p.m. at the Memorial Park Gazebo here in Palos Heights. So that is an outdoor program. Bring your chairs, if you have your lawn chairs, and it's a great evening for live music. And I know they have some food they're selling now at Memorial Park, and just a lot of fun. So we will be there. Join us for that.
And come early, because these concerts have gotten very popular, and everybody brings their chair and a little bit something to drink or eat, and kids are there. It's actually very small town, quaint, lovely evening.
You're absolutely right. You get, you see your neighbors and everybody's out there enjoying themselves. So it's really fun. So join us for that. Yeah. And on Wednesday, June 29th at 6:30, Beth is going to bring her beginning genealogy class back using the census records. The 1950s U.S. federal census is here. So you're going to discover how to further your genealogical research using the state and federal census records, including the newly released 1950s federal census. Beth is our resident expert on this, and she will show you what all that information means and how you use it to do your own family research in your own family tree. Fascinating.
Very interesting.
It is, and important too.
It is.
And then on Thursday, June 30th at 6:30, we are going to learn more about our new online library catalog. For those of you out there, you're looking at our catalog, this looks a little different. Well, you're right. Our catalog has been updated. We've got some great new things. Michelle is going to talk to you about how to utilize the best of the new stuff, searching from books to ebooks to movies to magazines and even journal articles. So this is again a virtual program, so you can sign up for that on our website.
That's really important, because sometimes when you go and it's new, you kind of get lost in where do I find. You're accustomed to the old one, just like we got through saying. You're accustomed to something else, and then you've got this new one, and it can be very frustrating. So this is a nice introduction so that you're not frustrated.
That's right. Absolutely. And then to wrap up our month of June, we've got an evening with Michelle Zahner. And if you think you saw this information before, you're right, because we had her scheduled for yesterday. No, actually today at the library. But Michelle is a New York Times bestselling author. She wrote Crying in H Mart, which is an excellent book about how she dealt with her mother who was dying from cancer. But she's also a band member of Japanese Breakfast. And that band was just booked for Saturday Night Live. So we had to cancel her May date and rebook her for June 30th. So she's not only a New York Times bestselling author, she's a band member in demand as well. So, but we're going to join her on Thursday, June 30th at 7 p.m. to learn about her book and also about her experiences in working with the band as well. So,
a lot of talents there.
Yeah, a lot of talent is right. And again, this is another Illinois Libraries Presents program, which is a statewide collaboration of hundreds of libraries that work together to bring these programs to you folks.
Good.
So that's, in a nutshell, what we have going on here. So I'm going to turn the program over to you, Tina, because this is your territory.
Sounds good. Thanks, Janine.
Okay, yes. So as Janine mentioned earlier, our summer reading theme this year is Read Beyond the Beaten Path. And this year our program runs from June 1st to July 30th because we are going to be closed on Sundays starting after Memorial Day weekend, or starting Memorial Day weekend. So yes, June 1st to July 30th. You can come in, get your prizes, and register for the summer reading program. You get prizes just for signing up. You get prizes when you're halfway done. And then at the very end, you get to pick out a book from the library that you get to keep forever.
Wow. I mean, what can be wrong with this? This is awesome. This is great.
No, yes. And we have like Lou Malnati's pizza. We have McDonald's ice cream. So just tons of good things. And also baseball game free tickets. So please register. And there's also raffles that you can win on top of all of the prizes that you're going to get already. So definitely, please come in and register, or you can also do it online as well.
And they get the enjoyment of reading some books, and you get all this motivation to keep reading all summer. It's great.
Okay. And our story times are back in session. The unique thing about the story times for the month of June is they are in person this session. So on Wednesdays, we have Tales for Twos in June at 11:30. And you can register for that. And when you register once, it fills you up for the whole month of June.
Oh, good.
And we also have Kindergarten Ready on Wednesdays in June, starting at 1 o'clock. I do need to let you know that I was looking at some of the registration, and some of these programs are filling up quickly, and Kindergarten Ready is actually full right now. So you can join the wait list, and if an opening happens to pop up, I'll give you a call and let you know.
Wow, that's wonderful that everybody's so excited about getting ready for kindergarten.
And on Thursdays, we have Little Wigglers, and this program is for our youngest patrons, our babies, and to come in and hear some stories and interact with mom or dad or grandma, grandpa. And that is going to be on Thursdays in June at 11:30.
Okay.
So yes, glad that story times are back in session. We had a story time today, and it was just great seeing kids that had never been to a library before. And you could tell that they were like anxious, and they wanted to they warmed up right away though, the second that we started singing and moving with them. So it was good to see.
Tina, given that the typical place that the story hours would be is being remodeled, where do people go? I'm sure there's signs or whatever, and they are pointed in the right direction, just so our patrons know ahead of time, where would these story hours be being held?
Yes, so right now they are being held in our meeting room space. So when you walk into the library, you just make a right, and you are just going to walk straight into our meeting room.
Okay, easy.
And also, I should say that some of our story times and programs are going to be held outside too, if weather permits. And we will again have signage and things directing you where to go.
Oh, nice. That'll be fun.
And every Monday throughout summer reading, we have what's called Crafty Mondays. So we are going to be recording a special craft for kids and a separate one for teens. And you're going to see how we make this special craft. And then you're going to be able to come to the library and get the supplies that you need to make this craft at home. So it's something new every week that you get to see and take home and keep you busy.
Okay.
And also, because our summer reading theme is Read Beyond the Beaten Path, and it has to do with outdoor and nature, we thought, why not do Fun with S'mores? Every Tuesday in June, we will be putting together s'more packets that you can make at home. So you come to the library, you get the recipe, you get the packets, and then you get to take it at home and enjoy it. So the neat thing about this program, the neat thing about this program is every week there's going to be a different s'more. So we have a traditional s'more, and then there's a Reese's s'more, there's a grasshopper s'more. I'm not going to tell you what's in that s'more, but it's not grasshoppers.
Yes.
We have one of those. So
Okay.
it's definitely check back in every week to see what new s'more we come up with.
Oh, sounds good. Sounds like fun.
And every Friday, we have Book Talk Fridays. So you are going to see some of your favorite librarians in the youth department talk about their favorite books that they're reading right now, or something that is new that has just come out. And we are going to be uploading these videos on YouTube. So if you're looking for something to read, you may just want to check out our YouTube channel and see what is the latest book or what is trending on Book Talk, and we'll let you know all about it.
Oh, excellent. Good. Good ideas.
On Tuesday, June 7th at 2 o'clock for children grades kindergarten through third grade, we have What Can We Draw with Our Hands? So we will be having some flashlights and paper, and we're going to see what kind of animals or different things that we can make with our hands. And we're going to go ahead and trace it on a paper and just see what we can create.
Oh, fun.
So in honor of the new Jurassic World movie that is going to be coming out, we have a Jurassic Park, Jurassic World trivia competition on Thursday, June 9th at 2 o'clock for our teens in grades 6 through 12. So you do not need to register for this program. This program is just going to be fun, and you can just test your Jurassic trivia and just put your skills to the test.
Those movies are very exciting.
Mm-hmm. Sometimes too scary for me, though.
I know what you mean.
And we have an in-person performance by Dave Donasso's Traveling World of Reptiles. So back when we had him 2 years ago, we actually had to go virtual. So we invited him back and his animals back. And he has snakes and iguanas and lizards and turtles and every animal that you can think of. And you're going to be able to touch some of the animals. You're going to be able to learn about these animals. And this is on Friday, June 10th at 11 o'clock. And it's an all ages program. You do need to register for the program. Weather permitting, it'll be held outside, but as we mentioned earlier, we don't know what the weather is going to be like then, so we may have to move indoors. But please, if you've ever thought about seeing any of these animals up close, definitely sign up for this.
I mean, the colors on that little guy, they're beautiful.
Mm-hmm. And on Tuesday, June 14th at 2 o'clock for children grades kindergarten through third grade, we have paper mache hot air balloons. So this is just one of those fun, messy crafts that you can just come to the library, go ahead and make a mess, and we will clean it all up. And then you get to leave with a masterpiece. So please come to the library and sign up for this paper mache program.
Perfect place to do paper mache is the library.
And our furry readers are back. I am so excited. We have missed these pups. So we do have therapy dogs that come to the library, and children of all ages. We have teenagers, we have first graders coming to read to these dogs, and it's just so fun. The dogs get a kick out of it, parents get a kick out of it, and you get to earn more time reading for the summer reading program.
Oh my gosh, that's so fun.
Mm-hmm. And again, because we have limited dogs, you do need to register for this program. It's at 2 o'clock, June 15th, and an all ages event. Tween Graphic Novel Club, they are going to be discussing Swan Lake Quest for the Kingdoms on Wednesday, June 15th at 4 o'clock. This is for grades 4 through 8th grade. Now, as I mentioned, this happens to be one of those programs that just filled up so quick. So there's no more room for it, but we will be bringing it back again in September. So they definitely have so much fun in this program, and it's just great because you have your regulars that they just get excited about talking about any of the graphic novels that they read.
That's wonderful.
Mm-hmm. We have our sailboat craft on Thursday, June 16th at 2 o'clock for grades 4th through 8th grade. So you're going to create your own sailboat and we're going to see if it sinks or swims and can it be put up to a challenge of, we'll say like 20 pennies or will it sink?
Oh, okay.
On Tuesday, June 21st, we have the Straw Airplane program for children in grades kindergarten through 3rd grade, and this is at 2 o'clock. So you are going to just use some paper, use a straw, and make your own airplane and see how far you can get it to go.
I didn't know something like that could fly.
Neither did I, but Miss Carla is doing this STEAM program for us.
Amazing.
And we have Magnetic Duck Pond on Thursday, June 23rd at 2 o'clock for children grades 3rd through 5th grade. So what you're going to do is you're going to recreate your own duck pond and you're going to get the ducks to move along with magnets. And it's going to be pretty cool.
It really is.
And everyone likes a good monster. We have Yarn Monsters on Tuesday, June 28th at 2 o'clock for children grades kindergarten through 3rd grade. So some of them might have 2 eyes, some might have 1 eye, and some might have 5 eyes. We just don't know.
We just don't.
And that wraps up summer reading for June, just June. We're back in
Just
July.
June. Okay. So important to get out there and sign up for summer reading because look, you get to read, you get prizes, there's activities, all kinds of stuff to do. I encourage everyone to do that. That sounds like fun. Well, we do want to, Tina, you did mention it, but after Memorial Day, starting actually Memorial Day weekend, the library will not be open on Sundays. So make sure you go there Monday through Saturday and get anything you need for the Sunday when you're going to be reading all day. You know?
They could still visit our website that's open 24/7. They could still download books, movies, magazines. So the building may not be open, but they can certainly use the library, you know.
Good point. Very good. All right. Well, anything else before we go, ladies? Anything else coming up? We want to see people at the concert sponsored by the library.
Yeah.
And that's, what was the date of that? June 28th?
Yeah, I believe so. Check the things.
June 28th. Yes, Tuesday.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
See you. Hopefully we'll see you there. We'll see you at all the activities going on in the library. Thank you so much, Janine and Tina, for being here and giving all this great information. And we will see everybody else in a month when we tell you about next month's adventures. All right. Thanks for watching us. See you next time on At the Library. Bye-bye.